Well, everyone, guess what we're going to be talking about today? We have some juicy stuff from the MCU Disney front. Walt Disney, the company, has been exposed as hypocrites. Yes, Walt Disney Company, they are hypocrites. It is officially on record now because our main topic today, what we're going to talk about, is shocking. Well, you know what? No, it's not shocking. It's not shocking to us at all. You remember when The Last Jedi came out, Walt Disney's own Rian Johnson said that if people didn't like Rey or Rose Tico, whatever, they were misogynists. That's what he called us. And you know what? They were just terribly written characters. The movie was poorly executed. That was the reason why that movie got a lot of flack. It wasn't because women were starring in the role. Well, guess what, guys? Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, he has dropped something amazing. Well, it wasn't really him. It was actually Mark Ruffalo, who plays the Incredible Hulk in the MCU movies. He actually dropped a line about Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige trying to pitch female-led superhero movies to Disney. He was actually thinking he was going to get fired. You know why? Because Disney was a bunch of misogynists. Yes, this was going all the way back to the Avengers movie back in 2010, 10 years ago. Walt Disney. Now they're trying to play, the white knight, saying that they were at the forefront. No. Mark Ruffalo just dropped a bomb exposing Disney as a bunch of misogynists. So let's jump into what Mark Ruffalo had to say. This is what Kevin Feige told him. Okay, so here we go. Quote, "When we did the first Avengers, Kevin Feige told me, listen, I may not be here tomorrow. He was going to talk to Disney about the issues of why there were no female superhero movies. And he's like, Ike, Disney's largest shareholder at the time, does not believe that anyone will go to a female starring superhero movie. So if I'm still here tomorrow, you will know that I won that battle." So there you have it. Disney, top shareholders. They didn't believe that anybody wanted to go see a female superhero movie. You know why? They were wrong because they were misogynists. I'm pretty sure that nobody had a problem with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is amazing. And Kevin Feige, he's come out with other female superhero driven movies. Captain Marvel, whether you think it's a good movie or not, it did make over $1 billion. And now we got Black Widow coming out this May. That movie looks really good. I'm going to go check it out. Now, after that, I'm not too sure about the MCU going forward, but Kevin Feige is the one that pushed for the female superhero movies. I didn't think he needed approval to green light female-driven superhero movies. Because, at the time, before Avengers, it was mainly just Iron Man. I don't think there was Spider-Man then. It was Iron Man, Captain America. I guess they didn't want to touch any of the female superheroes that they had. And we all know that Marvel Comics has a lot of female superheroes. And Disney, they were too many misogynists over there to actually greenlight a female superhero movie. Now, I don't know if Kevin Feige mentioned this in the past or not, but for him to say that Isaac Perlmutter, I guess that's the way you pronounce his name, big time Disney shareholder, did not think that anybody wanted to see a female-driven superhero movie. I never believed that. But us in the Fandom Menace, we've always been called misogynists. They say we don't care about female superhero movies or female leads in general, which has always been phony baloney. Because who has been the star of the first two Terminator movies? Linda Hamilton, female-driven. Ripley in Aliens. A lot of people actually went and saw Alita Battle Angel. We've never had any problems with females. There's never been a problem with females on screen. We've always wanted it. If it was there, it was there. Now, today, we have an agenda to push the females forward while diminishing the male characters. That I don't like. I like natural diversity. If the role calls for a female, hey, by all means do it. Now, Kevin Feige, you know what he's doing with the Eternals. He's doing a bunch of race and gender swapping. Not on board with that, but you can see here, based on this, Mark Ruffalo dropping the ball, that he had to push and fight for female superheroes. Never thought that we would see this. Hollywood has been exposed. They're a bunch of misogynists. They are friends with Harvey Weinstein. A lot of them are. And Harvey Weinstein was going around, and you know what he was doing with women, and he got convicted today. That's their friend. Ricky Gervais said it best. I know he's your friend. So Hollywood, they never been on the moral high ground. They never have. And anybody that says that, this is a complete lie. This is coming directly from people in Hollywood now. That Disney, they weren't on board with female superheroes. They weren't. Now, Bob Iger has been, Disney CEO for 15, 16 years. So I don't know what his take on this was. But top shareholders, you know, they run everything because Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney, but he has to answer to the shareholders. And the biggest shareholder was not on board with female superhero movies. We had to know it. Now, I wish we had a little bit more detail about what happened after this statement, but we really don't have anything. But I guess that's not even the point. The point is, Kevin Feige actually thought he was going to lose his job for pitching a female superhero movie. He had to ask the question, why don't we have any more females? And he thought he was going to lose his job just because of that. So now you see Hollywood exposed for the frauds that they are. Everybody in Hollywood acting like they're so woke. We need more diversity, all this other kind of stuff. They didn't believe in it. Now, this is just 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Now things have changed a little bit more now. Now you get more female superhero movies, female-driven movies. Not all of them are good. Terminator Dark Fate was a mess. And that had nothing to do necessarily with just it having females. That's a whole nother story. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Kevin Feige, shining a light. Thank you, Mark Ruffalo, for telling us what we already knew about Hollywood. They're a bunch of crooks. They're a bunch of liars. And yes, they're a bunch of misogynists. So guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.